And you know, something about moving, we moved about 10 times before I graduated from high school, but this was the one. When you move that much, you sort of don't totally unpack, right? You always got things in boxes and you're always ready for the next move, so you never totally unpack. And then you never really hang stuff on the walls because that's a hassle when you're trying to move the next time to take all the stuff. Now you got to do stuff to the walls. You won't get your deposit back. You know, no. But this place, I was sure we were going to totally unpack and hang stuff on the walls. And now we're starting school on Monday, but on Saturday it was time to kind of find our way around the neighborhood. My brother and I, we got bicycles. You know, when you're like 12, 11 years old, like that's your freedom. That's how you found people. You got on your bike and you rode. And so we were like, okay, mission today, find kids. So we jumped on our bikes and we're riding around the south side, right? And we're looking for kids. We're riding and there weren't any kids around. So it was like we were riding for like a half an hour and then the kid turns out like 2 weeks. And we finally come up on this porch. We see these kids over here and they're on this porch. There's about 15 of them. That was great. That's it. That's what we're looking for, right? And so we turn and we're riding our bikes on the street and we slow down a little bit because you don't just ride up to somebody's house. You got to wait to be invited, right? And so we look at them and they look at us and we're waiting for our invitation, waiting on them to say, hey, come on over. And they didn't say that. One of them yelled out, go home, niggas. And I started thinking to myself, did they know we just moved over here from East St. Louis? And what was home? I was like, was it the place over in U City with the Olive? And was it East St. Louis? What was it? What was home? And while I'm thinking through all of this stuff and thinking about how crazy is that comment now, it seemed a little dated. While I'm in my mind thinking about this stuff, cruising along, my brother yells out, look, y'all honkies. And I was like, dude, why did you say that? That ain't right. And then at that very moment, one of the racial myths that I had was totally dispelled. White people actually can run. 15 white kids rush off at his porch and they're chasing us down the street towards Arsenal. And we're on our bikes and we're riding. I'm like, wow, these dudes are fast and we're moving fast. One of the guys caught me and grabbed me by my shirt, pulled me off my bike right at Arsenal and Jefferson. And so my brother and I, we jump off our bike and we're fighting with these kids in the middle of Arsenal and Jefferson. About 15 kids. Now we grew up in East St. Louis, so we're tough, so we're fighting and swinging, and people are saying all this stuff. But in the moment, it's sort of like slowed down. And I'm realizing all this stuff is happening. And we're in the middle of a major intersection. Surely, somebody is going to break this up. So the cars would pull up, slow down, and then go right around us and keep going. I was like, that's jacked up. So we're fighting, and it seems like it's going on forever. And then the second wave of kids start coming. And we were like, okay, so we can handle about 12 or 15, but we can't handle about 20. Right? And so my brother and I, we jumped on our bikes, we grabbed our bikes, and we were riding off. And then they started throwing bricks and rocks and sticks. And that's when we really got hurt. I got hit by a bottle. My brother got hit by a brick. But it wasn't bad enough to tell our mom. So we went home, we hid scars or whatever, and we didn't say anything. And there were two thoughts that I remember very clearly. It's Saturday. And we start school on Monday with white kids who want us to go home. And the second thought was, we ain't hanging no damn pictures.